Sometimes I wonder when I got in this situation, I wonder about the real chosen ones. Are they in the limelight or are they oppressed somewhere, just like they trying to do me? Y'all remember like at the beginning, I never claimed such a thing. I never claimed to have anything either, but I did get to a point where I felt like I had to prove myself for a second. I stayed in that energy just for a second. But I think it's time we hear my story. I started from the beginning. When I was young, I don't remember birthdays or Christmases, so I tell people I didn't have a Christmas or a birthday. I remember vaguely having like one or two when the whole family was there. I'm the youngest out of everybody, so, you know, two brothers and 7 sisters. Yeah. I don't know if these messages will get out, bro. I really think they got my shit going to somebody else. And they trying to give another person my image. That's why I be telling people to look me up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me for yourself. I mean, like for real. Straight up. I was born in an chaotic family, man. When I got here, shit, fights was already in the air. Gun smoke, weed smoke. So I grew up used to that life. I felt like that was the life. And as long as it didn't get no, need to turn this down though. As long as it don't get no, I can't remember what I was gonna say. Anyway, as long as they didn't get no worse, fighting to the point where people try to, shoot and kill somebody or something. Outside of that, it was a good day. Christmas but when I grew up, I started getting older. Not grew up, but getting older, I realized what Christmas was. I was like, wow, I wonder how that feel. Coming up back when we came up, shit, light skin, individual, rude, everything. Even though that don't seem long ago in Northeast Georgia, that don't seem long ago, but to y'all out there in this big city, it probably seemed like forever. but it just really left here. So, me being the darkest in the family, guess what? It wasn't that bad though. You know, we had a decent family, you know, outside of the fights and shit. It was straight. Sometimes the fight was a way to show each other you loved each other. Shit. Fact of the matter is, I don't think we realized it. I don't think we realized it. I got a cousin, man. He looked like me. And this particular cousin, man, I think he out there doing some bullshit, imposing as me. If not him, somebody. Because I really be feeling like a lot of people be getting me mistaken with somebody else. Or either cutting my shit up. And, you know, poor editing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been dealing with YouTube for a minute. I ain't never got no likes like that. I mean, one time I did. I done changed it like a few times, so I'm pretty sure if I wouldn't have never did that, I'd have a lot of likes, but I ain't never really got no likes. I just be doing whatever I want to do and killing time. Because I remember I left off at y'all the story. I'm finna derail though, and I'll come back to it probably another time. But when like I said, when my ex left, she left when I broke my neck. You know what I'm saying? They say, she say it was an abusive relationship, whatever case may be. In 10 years, I can count on both hands how many times we argued out. And my wife is like 300 pounds, bro. I got 7 sisters I ain't never put my hands on them, man. My wife got a real bad attitude, dog. I didn't even know what narcissism was till I went to the Avita, because she tried to say I, whooped on them. They took me to jail, didn't take no picture, just took her advice. I mean, just took her word for it. They had no proof of this ass whooping. There's no pictures of this shit. And I'm like, how the fuck did y'all charge me with this bullshit? Ain't that illegal? Ain't nobody saying shit. We ain't even got a divorce yet. She's supposedly married already. But she left when I broke my neck because I think the black magic really got put on around that time. Because her mama and her family, they big and that shit, dog. Her mama a widow, a double whammy, bro. It's like the man who lead this woman die. Or when she lead the man and die and shit, whatever. And she had kids by him. It's the same shit I went through with my wife. Long story short, I ain't really trying to get into that. But that derailed. The plan was perfect up to that point. Getting derailed like that was absolutely crazy. I'm a child that was born with no gifts. I was a fragile child when I was born because my mama was still smoking when she was holding me. I was sick all the time. My sister, I'm the youngest, nowhere near old enough to work. My sisters was moving out the house one after the other. On the way to moving out the house, they was working. They would buy food and they would Instead of coming in the house and letting me see the food or offering me something to eat, because I am a child, they God just told me to tell somebody something. I will at the end of this. They were eating their cars and eating in the utility room before they come in the house, so I wouldn't see the food or whatever. I still show genuine love to my sister though, even though I seen all the dirt they would do behind my back. My life story, I was wondering what God got me stuck here. And, I went to tarot card. I hear how people get in hermit positions and shit, so I already knew it was the hand of God. But what I didn't know is why I was in it and why the motherfuckers who fucked me wasn't the ones in it, because my wife used to jump on my ass. I used to have to defend myself. Listen, y'all, my wife is Creole. If I was putting my hands on that woman, wouldn't you know it? I was defending myself, yeah, but the damn girl would attack you. The girl 300 pounds, my neck broke. Shit hurt, hell. She a narcissist too, fuck. That shit hell being married. You go marry a narcissist for 10 years, shit, see what you think about it. How that work out for your ass, shit. I'm lucky to get out of that bitch alive. One of us didn't die. Shit. She did good black magic though, cause she got everybody thinking the shoe on her feet, but I'm cool with that. That's a battle I couldn't win because my dad's a Rolling Stone, bro. He used to beat the hell out of women all the time. Got the cops called on the line, so it was easy for people to reflect their life on me. And my wife played that magic, and she won that battle, but she lost the war because when she crippled me, she crippled herself. Yeah, she working at a job I got her. That's it though, and it's a plant job, and it ain't guaranteed to last. I already knew this storm was coming. Me and my group that I studied with, I prepared for this. I think I'm gonna just stick with my wife's story first. Y'all gotta get that shit out my chest because that shit killing me. It's got me baffled. How can somebody get away with such a thing? That's why I hate the color in this world. Like, even the book my teacher came out with, we already know some shit going on with it. And people making us look bad. I always wonder how they was able to turn our people against each other so easily. I see now though. I see now. But I don't know, y'all. This is shit is crazy. Shit is crazy. You try to save the world, and the world wind up hanging you. I met my wife's dad before he died. He told me that family was gonna put me through this shit. And me and my wife didn't even have a baby. He was basically telling me I should have left then. Because my wife's dad was Creole, a nigga just like Kevin Gates. And he actually built the floor in a mall. It was a nice floor, it's custom floor. And he was great at it. It was his own business. Man, he lost all that shit. He lost all his business. That dude had like 100 acres a black man with 100 acres and shit like that, dog, back then, that shit's almost impossible right here, because this is great land right here. The weather is outstanding right here, you hear me? It might not be as packaged Florida and all that other shit, but dog, it's outstanding here, baby. You gotta believe it. You in tune with nature here. That's why I tell people, come see me, man. Don't be listening. If you don't hear from the horse's mouth, don't believe the hype. Because I edit, you know what I'm saying? I can make editing look crazy, but one thing I don't do is edit all them eyes, them horse eyes and shit. That really just be in my stuff, straight up. You can go watch any video with me in it, you gonna see that horse eye somewhere. And both eyes, you gonna see both eyes somewhere, bro. But I always have been treated like absolute crap my whole life. So I'm used to it. I'm used to people bashing me. And I don't know what kind of magic people use to make people think I'm that kind of a person, but it's fucked up. But I have all kind of people lying on me. Every girl I ever went with wasn't from here. They was either from Atlanta or somewhere else. The girl, but when I bring them here, I lose them. I lose them. A man is without honor in his own home. I noticed the job depletion for the black man in our area a long time ago. And my dumb ass took it upon myself to try to start a couple lucrative businesses, you know, with the help of my wife, stressing her the fuck out. I admit that I own up to that. I did do a lot of mental abuse. I did. Like, my whole family, including my grandma, talked shit. Like, they all joan hard, so I didn't know that shit was wrong. I didn't even know that shit exists, you know? So, you talking about somebody that got married to a motherfucker who was raised by pimps and whores. To me, I was a pretty decent motherfucker, because, you know, I seen motherfuckers get their ass whooped or killed for a whole lot goddamn less. So I didn't think nothing about it, bro. But I was wrong. I was wrong in a lot of ways, bro. Sometimes I think about what I could have prevented, but at the end of the day, I know I'm hard on myself, because like I was saying earlier, they put me to a Vita. It's so crazy, like when she took me through all that jail shit, which they had no proof that I did. And them people were like, man, we don't even know why you here. Because for one, you was married to a family full of narcissists. They call it something else. It's like a deeper rooted type of narcissist. It's like it's in their blood or some shit. And they were like, we don't know how they trapping you like that. But see, my family got power here, and her family do too. So I know how they did it. They came together on my ass. But the problem is, it fucked up our child life probably forever. Because if I don't get up and do all this shit over again, everybody gonna struggle. Because now that she know how many people was really dependent on me, and all those people have fell off, looking like junkies and everything, because people do what? They go ahead and do what the fuck they gonna do. Because when you lose everything, when you literally had to fight for it, ain't nobody give you a fucking thing. Oh yeah, motherfuckers give up. You let somebody take something from you. You busy saying God bless you. How you know God bless you? Yeah. Everybody got karma to pay though. And I can just tell you, by some of y'all attitude, either your karma ain't got here yet, or believe me, the wheel have not passed your ass. I'm a January, I'm a Capricorn, I'm just going through the bullshit first, but I'm knowing they ain't talking about me out there, because I started this thing out letting people know I ain't got a fucking thing. I earned everything I got, man. I worked for it. Ain't nothing come to me and I wasn't good at sports. I wasn't good at none of that. The oxygen flow through my body, bro, has always been like a deficiency for some apparent reason. So I always had problems with that. But I got good at medicine by doctoring on myself. Because when you black and you that poor coming up and your family is that broken, nobody has insurance on you. So you either gonna suffer, and I don't know if people realize it or not, but drowning is like one of the worst deaths if I ain't mistaken. It's one of the worst deaths anybody can go through. And when you got asthma, severe asthma like I had, and you wasn't getting treated for it, I didn't sleep at night. I never slept at night. That's why I tell folks that, like, I didn't sleep good at all my whole life, at all. Well, nobody put insurance on me, dog. So y'all want to know my story now, this is it, here you go. But will YouTube, this is what God told me earlier, will YouTube play this goddamn story? Who out there stealing my shit? I've been doing this shit for over 10 years. Not doing it like y'all be doing. I just fuck with it. Cause I already know a person like me is not gonna get no airplay like that. But I still wanna show the creator that I tried. I did my part. They didn't do their part. So I do my job. But will YouTube let this shit play, dog? You dig? Are y'all getting the right information? If y'all are my fans, you gonna have to let me know, because I don't see no likes, no nothing. And I can guarantee you this, if somebody have took my shit, and if they got somebody replacing me and they rewriting my shit, they gonna fuck y'all up bad. So you better find out who the real horse is.